Yo boys, welcome to a Warzone mobile gameplay. This is absolutely crazy that we're playing this game, and I've been having a ton of fun. Now this gameplay, we got a W, as you guys know, and this was out of the day from yesterday, so this is on the second day of release. And I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much as I want to, but we had to figure out a ton of stuff in relation to this game. So I did want to talk about it a little bit, so you guys kind of are in the loop and you know what's going on. Currently, Warzone Mobile is released for the Australia region, and it is in a limited release. Now, they posted on Reddit, and you might be asking yourself, well, what's the difference between a limited release and a beta, right? Well, a limited release is a work-in-progress version that allows them to open the game to a much larger audience than their original closed alpha in a real-world environment, while still keeping it small enough to easily stress test matches and progressions and fix bugs and stuff like that, and kind of understand how the game is when there's a lot of people on it, which I think is super cool. Now, they are going to be releasing other regions, and I suspect that they will release those regions kind of on the same timeline as Call of Duty Mobile. Considering we're in Australia first, I would not be surprised whatsoever to see the next limited release area to be South America, and then from there moving into Canada. Now, we don't have any information on when that's going to happen, but I would suspect we're probably going to be in Australia for about a month or month and a half. Now, the minimum requirements to play this game for an Apple device is going to be an iPhone 8 Plus or better. Now, there are a couple devices on a banned devices list where they're just incompatible at the moment. I know one of them being an iPhone XR. For Android, you're going to need an Adreno 618 or better. In your memory, you're going to need 3 gigs of RAM or better. Now, I do know that the current download size of the game is like 5 or 6 gigabytes, somewhere in there. So if you guys have not a lot of space on your device, trust me, you guys are going to want to clear space for this. This game is absolutely cracked. Now, one of the things that they've already implemented so far that I think is so cool is that they've implemented solo, duos, and trios in the game. Now, this gameplay, I tried to cut most of the dead space out of it for you guys, so we're kind of staying in the action, and we're not just running around. But let me know down in the comments section below, is the full gameplay something you guys would be interested in seeing, to see how we rotate and how we play the map progression and all of those things? Let me know, because I'm really curious. Or do you guys want to see the gameplays where we're getting dubs and we just kind of cut most of the dead space out of it? I'm really curious what your guys' thoughts on that are. Now, jumping into this gameplay, this LMG I have in my hands currently, I don't even remember what it's called, but I promise you, if you guys find this gun on the map, it's a ground loot weapon, it's going to go absolutely crazy for you. The RAL LMG is also an insane pickup so far. Now, inside of Warzone Mobile, you can see in my weapons, there's little dots. Now, those dots stand for attachments. And I'm very certain that these weapons in the game are sorted from common to legendary, where a legendary gun being 5 attachments. So if you guys are wondering how people are getting attachments on their guns, they're just finding better ground loot. So definitely prioritize this as you're picking up weapons across the map. This was something that took us a little bit to figure out, and it's going to help you progress in this game insanely fast, because as some of you guys may or may not know, the loadout section in the game is not fully released yet, so you cannot build your own loadouts. So ground loot and some of the default loadouts are your best options, and realistically your only options. The Lockman sub is also crazy. Now, I got a ton of gameplays coming for you guys. This was one of our first 3 dubs from yesterday. And I want to preface that because the devs on this are so insane, guys. These are like the best mobile devs I think we've ever seen in mobile ever. These guys are patching the game and fixing the game. They're on the community involvement. They respond to people. It's absolutely cracked how OP these devs are right now. And I think that says a lot moving towards the future of this game. I've never seen devs on a mobile game be this responsive in relation to their game. So that just makes me so excited, and the fact that they're communicating with us and letting us know things tells me that the very full release of this game is going to be absolutely insane. Now, keep in mind, we're playing on 200 plus ping, and the game's not even fully developed yet, and the game is still this good. Now, as much as I want to praise this game, does the game have some bugs? Yes, it's a soft launch. The game is not fully finished. The devs have stated that the game is not fully finished. So I think to come with some level of criticism where you're like, oh, sometimes my aim gets locked above the opponent's head in some situations, or some iron sights, or some scope down sights, I feel like that's not really necessary, because as I said, the game, they know the game is not finished, guys. So everyone that's just hating on the game right now, going, oh, it's so bad, it's unplayable, this or that, that's unfortunate. Now, when you move forward, also keep in mind, guys, that if you have a older device, you're definitely going to want to upgrade that. This is the future of mobile gaming, and this game is not something slight to run. I have a 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and this game is working flawlessly for me, pretty much. I mean, without, like, there's the bugs, right? There's the bugs, obviously. They know that. But for the meantime, like, if all the bugs were ripped out of the game was fully polished, this iPad Pro would handle the game flawlessly. But if you're playing on something like an iPhone 9 or an iPhone 10, you're probably going to end up struggling just because the game is going to take a lot to run. And this happened in the PC version as well. You realistically needed a 20 series card to play this game effectively. It's just a very hungry game because it's such an advanced title. So I would not expect to play this game if you are on a extremely older device. And as I stated before, you guys can go to your phone carriers and get a device plan where it's only costing you like 20-30 bucks a month to get one of the newest devices on market. I highly recommend doing that if you guys are sitting in a situation with an older device, because odds are good device is upgradable if you've had it for over a year or two, and it's probably paid off. So you guys would definitely be able to get your hands on another device. Now, this car right here is absolutely cracked. This turret is so overpowered, it's like, it's ridiculous. Those cars, if you guys get your hands on one of those turrets, definitely work with it, because the recoil on that turret is like negative, as you guys just saw, and it's so fun to use. Now, I can't wait to bring you all the other gameplays that we got for you guys. I think I'm sitting somewhere around the area of about 10 wins so far. And this game I really wanted to upload because, like I said, this was one of my first wins, like one of my first 3 wins. I think it was literally probably like my second or third win of the entire game of playing it. Now, that is, for me, is going to be hyper nostalgic. And as you guys can see, we're sitting in a pretty spot. Like, I thought I was gonna be like kind of having to learn the game a little bit and stuff like that. It took me literally probably 32 hours. So definitely make sure you guys are subbing to the channel if you guys want the down low on what's the best guns in the game to use right now, what's the best settings to use in the game right now. And if you guys have any questions for me, drop those in the comments section below, because I definitely want to help you guys out. And of course, we're trying to be the best that we can be on this game. Now, if you guys did like this video, please be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Go crazy on it. We gotta get this video to as many likes as humanly possible. I love you guys so much for all the support. And as always, remember, my name is Aggro. Stay hydrated, and I'll catch you in the next one.
God that the brothers on the rise now. Woo! Endless celebrations all in my house. Yeah. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. Yeah. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time